Hello everyone and welcome to Red Dead Redemption. This game is a good old western game and it's very popular out there, but there aren't many playthroughs. So this is going to be my first Xbox 360 playthrough of a video game. So let's hop on in, shall we? Just start the game. I love that loading screen icon on the bottom left. If you haven't realized it, that is actually the ammunition for a 6-shooter being unloaded and reloaded continually, which is really cool. This game takes a little while to load, but it is totally worth it, I'm just saying. Alright, here we are. And, let's just start a new one, shall we? I want to start off brand new. Which I have forgotten how to do that. Oh, go into game. And let's start up a new one. Yeah, I don't care. I'll lose game progress. Oh well. I've never actually ever beaten this game. I've gotten 2 missions in, but I never got that far. And this is my chance to show the world how a noob should play this game. Now, if you're good at shooter games, this game is definitely for you, because I got through the first missions, and one of them was where you had to shoot a bunch of people, and it was very fun. Now, here we are. Good old West. And look at all those people crowded on a boat. Immigrants. Now pick the main character out of this crowd, lol. I bet you'll be able to. Look, it's one of the newfangled motor cars. Rockstar Games presents Two Pretty Ladies stared at by an old man. A Rockstar San Diego production. Rockstar twice now. I wonder if on the PC this game's got a little better graphics. But oh well, I still love this game. Red Dead Redemption. I like trains. Ooh. Lol.
For one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage
Everyone's
land.
happy
I
grandmother.
cannot agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell?
Priest with a small child. I wonder what's going on there.
To say, Jenny,
Lol.
is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
something called the Wright brothers, y'all. Read the news. Gosh.
Apparently,
Lol.
Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns. Yes. His family is
State
nothing
does
but
need to get
hillbilly
cleaned
trash
up.
that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of
Man, they
friends
rich.
in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
Yes, money can buy anything. Even people in this time.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let
Do
you
not
worship
kill.
in peace.
Wow, that ain't this game.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is
Sociopath.
confusing.
Sociopath.
But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Those are some nice glasses on him. Look like a doctor from TF2. Wow, I'm actually getting to move. Woo! Movement! Now I think it's tap A to run. Yeah, it is. Tap A to run. And there's the saloon. Yo, we got a badass over here.
Marston! Mr. Marston, over here!
Hey, isn't that illegal?
You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
Especially in public like
I'm
that.
Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Ooh, horse riding. I've never done this in my entire life. Well, there was that one time. I ran into him and he fell over. I love that about this game. You can just go, yeah, oh, oh, oh,
Careful, my friend.
oh. Make him fall over. He doesn't even care.
Is that right? All righty,
The weapons
Mr. Marston,
wheel.
let's get. You're gonna get us both in a world of trouble, Mr. Marston. Best we get out of town. Giddy up.
We're gonna get into
Take it
trouble.
easy until we're out of town. Ain't no point in causing a ruckus.
Go!
As my brother fake jacks off in the corner, I knew he'd do that.
So you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't
Yeah,
taken
brother's-
nobody up to the fort in a long time.
He gets
Strange
paid by
place
other
for a
men.
decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War.
I knew my brother would try and troll me in the
Around
middle
back
of making
then.
it, but
Why'd
I
they
don't care.
leave?
I'm gonna post this
I ain't
anyway.
entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is.
Alright,
So
so your
what are you
horse's
doing up at the
stamina is the
fort?
left
I'm
meter
looking
by your
for
map.
an old friend.
Well, like I says, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those
I don't
do
think you
find
can
about
shoot
as
your,
sociable
like,
as
you
most
don't,
raided back
if
to.
you shoot your gun right now, I think you lose,
I mean,
like,
I ain't one to
you have to
judge a
restart,
man
so I'm
by
not
the
gonna do that
company
just
he
yet.
keeps, but
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time. Slow up.
I can knife. Knife,
are you
knife,
planning on
knife.
spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some
Alright,
female
I forgot how to
company,
put the
you can
knife
do
away.
a lot worse than Armadillo.
That seemed like it did.
Fine as cream gravy they are.
Hit X
Not
button.
like beef Flanders. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hold up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
Lots of boring sounds.
Yeah. So it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know
Okay,
him?
so you
I
can't
think I
leave it
heard
on
his name.
autopilot because
Says
you'll
he got
run
a
off the
telegram
course. I
from
just
some
figured that out.
Blackwater big bugs
Because
asking
he'll
for a
turn too
guy.
tight for you
I
and
guess
you'll
it's none
like
of
do
my
that.
business.
That's right.
So you do have to correct for it a little bit. Turn,
Yeah.
turn.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
Yeah, about this guy, definitely.
I'll tell you, Mr. Marston, those coyotes eat better than I do. Not far now. You'll see the fort when you get to
Potty.
the top of this hill.
And there's where we're heading.
Whoa!
Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
See you later, old man who's probably a pedophile. Just gonna not care that you're leaving at all. Bye, friend. Bye. Oh, I only had my gun out. That would have been pretty funny if I just like shot him on his way out. Here we are, Fort Mercer. Welcome to Skyrim.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Come here, little boy.
Away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
Killing Bill.
You
Lol.
must think I was born yesterday. You always did
Yes.
think I was an idiot.
Totally.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like
Daisy.
I need saving?
Bill, please.
That's
They
a
want to
pretty
kill us
Winchester
all.
you got
I
there.
can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Poser.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge. No more Dutch. And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Wow.
Well,
Harsh.
Oh. Poor John.
Haters gonna hate. Man. Mother? Father? See, my question is, if I died way over there by the gate, How'd I get that far away? How does that even physics? Come on, man. What am I? Levitating? And all of a sudden, when they came up, I like hit the ground. It was like, no! 6-shooter hypnotic on the bottom left. Hypnotic. You will like the 6-shooter. You will love 6-shooter.
Well, you're alive.
Yep.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. You got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam.
Darn it,
You left me
$15?
there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
So what were you doing?
Trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you,
Man,
miss.
harsh.
See my hat?
I have.
Indiana Jones.
And, what were you
Got an
doing
Indiana
now?
Jones over here.
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later and help me patrol the perimeter? You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And
Harsh.
thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Alright, y'all. I think that is a good stopping point for this first episode. I have been shot, I have come to town, and I'm ready to rock and roll. So anyway, this has been Camo Latin with the Minecraft Mafia. Just bringing you a little bit of Red Dead Redemption. I will be back with more videos soon to come. So, see you later then.